In this painting, I'm going to show you how the importance of doing a sketch will do for your toner painting. I also want to show you how I new way of creating my sketches for my wolves, and yeah, that's what you're going to learn in this episode. Hope you enjoy this painting. I named this painting The Hunt Before the Dawn. Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to another day in the studio with Ray. Today I want to show you guys a painting that I recently created. This painting starts off pretty rough, but in the end it ends off really good. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Now, this in the beginning of this painting, I want to do a general sketch of the figure I'm going to paint, which is the wolves. I never take the time to take my time and understand the subject, and I want to change that, so I had to do more prep work for the painting. I'm going to be using a grid to project this wolf on the canvases, and I think this really helped because I come out and get a good sketch in the end. But this was day one. I have my good wolves that I want to use, and I'm going to be using these sketches to complete the painting. Now, because I did a study sketch of my animals, I'm more confident putting down my marks in this painting. I recognize that one page will not be good enough for this painting because I want this paint in so much detail. Now, for these grids, I am using a grid, but I don't use a ruler to create a grid. I wanted to still keep that artistic challenge in the grid. I think it's very important that I keep like a challenging part of the painting, so that I can always learn from the painting for other paintings. But the grid comes out very nice and was very helpful, and I'm going to be using it in the future for other paintings. Yeah, but I get two beautiful wolves. I'm stitching this big giant piece together. The reason why I didn't want to just start over on a whole new canvas when I recognized this canvas wrong was because I would not be able to get those wolves to look like how I wanted to look. This for my painting, this is looking epic. The wolves and everything, you can tell that grid method works, and I'm so excited to see what this painting come out. Also, I give this painting some extra length so that I didn't want to cram, because I was trying to move off, but I draw this wolf so perfectly. I don't think I'll be able to do it over again. I guess I could, but like it won't be like this anywhere. So I just add an extra page onto here, and I want to like everything in the middle, but this is looking awesome. Now I just want to figure out what I'm doing for the sky. Well, it uses the sky that I have for my view. This is all I need for this painting. Some real life add to this painting. No, I'm not saying that the sky that I have was kind of boring. It was just that it wasn't matching up with the cohesive vibes I wanted to go. I really thought the daytime would be a good idea, but it just wasn't poppy or dramatic as I wanted to be. This painting is really inspired by master paintings that I have seen online, on Pinterest, on YouTube, and I wanted to create something that will be even worthy to reach that standard. I'm trying a lot of stuff. It just, the sky wasn't working for me, and I had to change to something, or this I would not get a great painting. I stand right now, I am not liking this painting. I'm hating this painting, and I think because the sky is not giving. So I went to do some research, and I decided I want to change this painting into a night mode, and I did a sketch. And I should have did this in the beginning because you are saving a lot of time. But this is a sketch. I want to add some mountains, some clouds, and some northern lights. And I think this will really help. I'm working on this on work all day because like this is like the largest paint I've ever done, and I want it to be something great. So let's fix all its mistakes. Now with this new sketch that I have in my hand, I was more confident in putting on these marks. I'm really glad that I went back and I tried to find better ways to create a really good painting. It's something that I learned from previous paintings, not this painting, but don't ever be afraid to change anything. If you're not happy with part of a painting, stop, do over a sketch and start again. You don't have to continue painting. If you want to have a good painting, you just, when something not going wrong, you have to stop and evaluate and try over and over again. After this, the painting just start moving in a flow state, and that flow state, it was just pretty easy at this point because I had my sketch in my hand. I have a value that I was working with, and everything was working in the painting at this point. Now for the foreground, I want to show a transition, the difference between the back snow and the front snow. So the front is going to be deeper value. Once I add deeper values, it makes the highlights more brighter. So I am mixing black with blue to give me that deep value. Here you can see my neck was hurting me a lot. I'm very happy with how this is coming out. So now for the first feature animal that I am painting is rabbit. This is a snow rabbit. Snow rabbits are white, but obviously the snow is white, so I just couldn't leave the rabbit white. So I tried to mix brown and a little of pink to make the rabbit stand out from the snow itself. The light is hitting the rabbit from the side, so the front face is slightly going to be dark, and behind the legs are going to be dark. I'm adding some brown umber. I like using the small palettes for making different wolves and stuff. Now these wolves, pretty simple. I just lay down the colors. I obviously have a lot of practice with wolves, so at this point it's pretty easy. It's just that I just need to get a good environment for the wolves. I think these are the best wolves I paint in a long time, and I think this is going to be the best one, and the second one story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please? I have painted up to date, and I'm glad to take everything I have learned from this painting, and I'm willing to apply it to every other painting that I have. I'm naming this painting The Haunting of the Northern Lights. And real love takes practice. Enjoy this rest of this painting now. We know accidents happen, but